Good evening everybody. I am Dr. Pritesh Naik, gynecological laparoscopic surgeon from Mumbai, India. I would like to share my past with you so that I can bring forward to light what we have all gone through, our struggles, and how we have reached our present position. I was an above average student in school. So I passed my 10th standard with 80% marks, not something terrific, but then I still got entered into 12th standard, but that I passed with flying colors. So I got entry into medical college with my open merit. But at the time when I was in 11th standard, my father suffered from cancer. But he was okay for 1 year till the time I entered medicine. So he was always an inspiration to me that you must work hard so that you don't have your struggles when you are in a future life. So with his good wishes and my mother's wishes, I got entrance into medical college and I went to Sion Hospital. The time I entered Sion Hospital, my father was diagnosed with recurrence of cancer, and by the time I was in first year, he passed away. Well, that was a difficult time. And my mother was not working, my education was just supported by my father's dues, and the company, of course, the Ciba-Geigy, supported my education. So I went through medical college by even selling my first year books for my second year and second books for my third year education. Well, that's how struggles are. It's absolutely okay. But my mother always gave us the courage. The show must go on. We have to carry on and do well in our lives so that we make it better for our families and society. I passed my MBBS exam third year and then did my internship. But because of the inflation, I had to support my family with the ever-rising costs of inflation. So I would do extra locums in the evening, then do extra medical checkups in companies. So that's what I did to earn that extra 500, 700 rupees. It's because my internship was only worth 700 rupees. After that, during my post-graduation admission, I got admission into anesthesia. Well, that was a subject which is good. But then when I actually went through it, I was finding it difficult to cope up with a non-surgical field. So I resigned from my post, and due to that, I was out of admission for 6 months. So financially also trouble and the delay in 6 months. Then I took admission for my gynecology in Bombay Hospital. Being a semi-private institute, the experience would have been less. But then I met my very close friend who became my friend in those days, and till today we are the closest of friends, Dr. Anil Gudi. He inspired me to keep going, never give up, and we would learn from each other, we would help each other, motivate each other, so that we would never have trouble with the depression which we would go through. And then both of us did well in our academics and gained whatever clinical experience we wanted in those days. After that, I finished my MD with flying colors, which was to my surprise of my professors how I did it, because they found me a very average student. But then I was a topper in the university in my MD examination in gynecology. Then, due to the good wishes of Dr. Mangeshikar and Dr. Alabadia, I went abroad and did my job in Seychelles. I could gather that little extra money for my family and to be able to do my fellowship in Germany subsequently for 6 months, which I had to self-sponsor. But once I came back with my fellowship, I had to start my practice. And without any hospital, without any support from the family, I had to start my practice on my own. I would go and visit even family doctors and everybody and request them to send me patients, because on those days I was very few people who could do that surgery. They supported me nicely. With God's grace, I got decent results. In those days, when I was very early in my practice, I had to even go and give lectures to pharma companies and even give injections as vaccinations, because that extra 1,000, 2,000 would help me. So financially, there were difficult times, but it would always help me to cope up. But my work never suffered. At that same time, I haven't had a problem with my professional, not just professional, but even my personal life. But I never allowed my professional and personal life to mix, and held on well to my life and continued progressing medically. Till today, the work has progressed with the grace of God, and my inspiration has always been two persons. One is my mother, who had the strength to give me the courage to hold on and never give up, and my very close friend Dr. Anil Gudi, who has really guided me like a friend, philosopher and guide. So you need a mentor in your life and a new person to take care of you, and that really helps you. And never give up in life. You have, the show must go on. Whatever the adversity in life, you cannot give up, and have the determination and the willpower to carry on, and you will reach somewhere. Well, whatever we have achieved in our life is very small compared to big stalwarts. But let me share this small experience that even health problems in the family or financial issues should not affect you. You must keep the strength to go on. That's what I feel is very important. Today, after doing all this, I have become a consultant at Hinduja Hospital, Khar Hinduja Hospital and Wockhardt, and also been a training faculty for all students all over India, Singapore. I got regular courses in Dubai and students from Egypt. So all this comes just with hard work. So nothing comes for free. Whatever the adversities you have to face in life and go through it very nicely. Wishing you all the very best in your future. Thank you.